Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk shit, have a nice time, and we read smut. Okay? Girl, I've been going for a little minute. I'm not gonna lie to you. 4 weeks exactly. My sister was on my neck about me coming back and doing what I do best. Yappering on here. And honestly, a 17-year-old girl has been going through it. Baby, I only been 17 for a couple of months and it's like chasing a storm. Like, if you want to grow up so bad, please wait, Pookie, because it's not even all that in a bag of chips. But today we're gonna be discussing my TBR, my actual TBR, like my physical TBR today. Good God Almighty, my eyes itching. But anyways, today we're gonna be discussing that. So we might as well just go ahead and get into it because, baby, some of these books I don't know anything about. I just picked them up at the book drop, or I was just browsing by and I saw them at the library. It's just so much going on that I can't even put it into words, honey. But I'm happy to be back to be yapping. And if you think we're gonna be talking about books on this today, you might as well go ahead, because baby, we're gonna be yapping about everything under the sun. I can't even lie to you. So the first book I'm looking at right now, I'm trying to be picky. I'm trying to see what it is. Okay. So first book. We can't even see it, Pook. I know what you're thinking. And then you're probably like, Lavender, what were you thinking? Honey, I saw the color. I said, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. It looked like it had a little smut in it. I can't lie to you. Anyways, Lover Awakened by J.R. Ward. Baby, I don't know any books that J.R. Ward made. Let's get on this. Let's pull out handy dandy Barbie and we're going to figure it out, okay? We're going to figure it out together. Okay? We're going to figure out what it's about. Honestly, you can really just read the back of the book. So let's go ahead and read the back of the book. A former blood slave. Not during Black History Month. Not doing Black History Month. Absolutely not doing Black History Month. Anyways, the vampire Zatanist still bears the scars from a past filled with suffering and humiliation. Kinky. Oh my God! Y'all missed when I had a bust down. Could have tucked my hair back for real. Good God. Renowned for his unquenchable fury and sinister deeds. He's a savage feared by humans, vampire alike. Anger is his only companion, and terror is his only compassion, until he rescues a beautiful female from evil, lessening society. Damsel in distress. Not my favorite, but this sounds good. Bella is insanely entranced by the seeping power from that Zatanist possesses. But even as their desire for each other begins to overtake them, Zatanist's thirst for vigilancy against Bella's evil people drives him to the brink of madness. Now that Bella must help her lover overcome the wounds of his tortured past to find a future with her. Honey, this man seems like he has lots of problems. But I'm going to read it now. Because it's like, there might be smut in here. Or is this like a fade to black? I really wonder. But we must move on to the next book. But like, do you see the color? Like, it's giving the girls everything they needed to give. I'm sorry, Pookie. It's giving the girls everything they needed to give. Okay. Girl Interrupted. Now, if you're not familiar with this book, this is for the mentally unstable. This is for the girls that just been going through it. And it's so real. It's just so real. Like, don't they know it's the end of the world? Sorry, like, this book is... My friend Jules will appreciate that, okay? Because she knows. Let's read it for you. In 1967, after a session with a doctor she'd never seen before, 18-year-old Susanna Kaysen was put in a taxi to make Lincoln Hospital. She spent most of the next 2 years in a ward for teenage girls in a psychiatric hospital that was renowned for its famous clientele. Sylvia Plath, Robert Lowe, James Taylor, Ray Charles. Well, I know a song. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Sorry. Anyways, were among its patients. As for progressive methods of treating those who could afford its rare sanctuary. In a series of razor-sharp, startling black humor. If you don't know black humor, dark humor. Just had to give that to you. Kaysen writes a lucid about a dark gem inside of her head, as she does about the hospital routines, the staff, patients. Throughout her experiences, argumentative by pages from her medical record. Good God, I cannot read today. And those of her fellow patients. Case that opens up about the world of the hospital and questions of the social and emotional assumptions that divided people in their deviant or normal. Divided people into deviant or normal, honey. Anyways, Girl Interrupted is really one of those books that you have to be mentally prepared for, because it's either you'll make it your whole personality. Been there, done that. You'll make it your whole personality, or you'll grow from it. Either way, I'll pray for you. This is only 2 books in my TBR. It's a lot to go. So let's go ahead and move on from that. This is embarrassing. This book has been sitting on my shelf. And when I show you the back of this book, you're going to be traumatized. You're going to be like, Lavender, how does your book look like that? This book has been... Let me just go ahead and show you. The Kissing Booth has been sitting on my bookshelf for years. Like, since I was 13. Okay? The Kissing Booth. I feel like you know what this is about. It's a Netflix one, okay? I'm just going to read the back because I forget what it's about, honestly. And you are probably going to forget too. So, moving on. When Ellie and her best friend Lee decide to run a kissing booth at their school, Spring Carnival, Ellie ends up locking lips with Noah. Wait, I forget which one Noah is. The brother. Jacob B. Lordy. I might just show you I edited that. I'm sorry. I'm only human, can't you see? I made a mistake. Real. Sorry. Anyways, the edit is like stuck in my head. I'm sidetracked. Ellie ends up locking lips with Noah, and her life has turned upside down. But this romance seems far from a fairy tale. Is Ellie headed for a heartbreak, or will she get her happily ever after? From a 17-year-old British sensation, Beth Frankel comes.
Because nobody admits anything they've done. Living off a coffee from a pot, none of you want to touch.
Sorry. Beth Wrinkles comes to the story of one of the girls' first kiss, the intoxicating aftermath, and the age-old struggle between the head and the heart. The head and the heart. What head are we talking about? Hey! I was just wondering. Don't shoot the messenger. I was just wondering. So yeah, will I ever read this book? Probably not, because I've seen the movie so many times, and I know what Jacob B. Lordy looks like. I can imagine my own life with Jacob B. Lordy. At this point, sorry Pookie, I just can't do it. Now, this is Doom. I don't know anything about this. I saw that it had Timothée Chalamet in there. I have to be real with you. I saw it had Timothée Chalamet in there, and if I ever met Timothée Chalamet, I would take my shirt off and start beating on my chest like an animal. I'm boobs swinging everywhere. I gotta be honest with you. Have you seen Timothée Chalamet? Okay, don't act like you haven't seen him before. Hey, Pookie. Anyways, let's get on Goodreads, because guess I gotta do everything myself. Guess I gotta do everything myself. Like, this isn't my video. Whoa. Anyways, so like, update. Not right now. I know you lying. It's gonna make me updated right now. Okay. We're gonna have to read back because it's making me updated right now. Honestly, it would be just my life for Goodreads not to be updated enough. Okay. Set on the Planet. Dune is a story of the boy Paul. I'm not even say his last name. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Who had become known as, I'm not even gonna puncture that. I mean, mispronounce that. Sorry. And of a great family ambition to bring fruition of humankind, most ancient and most unattainable dream. I still don't know what the book is about. Okay. Okay. Goodreads is still updating. So, pretty good devil. Maybe I couldn't get something for you. Anyways, how has y'all life been? Because this is so sidetracked. How has y'all life been? Because, girl, I've been going through it. Romance is just not my cup of tea this month. Like, When sister said she needed a big boy, I did not think it was going to be a big boy with many problems. I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, like, what was that about? You got a loose shoulder, girl. Anyways, I was like, oh yeah, like, I'm going to get romance this month. Life is going to go great. If you see this video and you know me, I mean, not telling saying you know me, but if you know me and you see this video, please go away. Because it's about to get very embarrassing. Like, the talk, the chit-chat, I'm just yapping about anything. You know how I get down. Anyways. So, we're not going to read that. Okay, that's all I need to say about that. We're not going to read that. No. Like, I trust her reviews. Like, make sure tell you. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she really makes good reviews. Her and Heath. No, I say Heath. Heather. Good. They make good reviews. But I follow her on Goodreads. And you should follow her on Goodreads too, because she reads all the best books. So, yeah. Next book on my shelf. Now, just like how y'all was going through y'all phases, I was going through my phases too. The sun is also a star. I really wish I got something. What's the name of that book by hers? Oh, I'm really slow. Everything. Because that movie was so good. That movie changed my brain chemistry almost as much as the Joker did. And if you know me, I love the Joker. But almost as much as the Joker did. And before you say something, before you go mind my business, the Joker, I don't even want to get into it because I feel like I argue with everybody about it. Leave me alone. Let me have my own analogy about that. Anyways, Natasha. I'm a girl who believes in science and facts. Okay, STEM major. I scared. Not fate. Not dreams that will ever come true. Whoa. You're not my kind of girl. Whoa. I'm definitely not the kind of girl who meets a cute boy on the New York crowded city street and falls in love with him. Not when my family is 12 hours away from being deported to Jamaica. That took a turn, okay? Falling in love with him won't be my story. Pookie, I hate to break it with you. I hate to break it down with you. That's your story, baby. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Daniel, I've always been a good son, a good student, living up to my parents' high expectations. I feel like me and Daniel have something in common here. I feel like me and Daniel were traumatized together. We seen the signs, we seen the light, and now we just get each other. I think I'm gonna like Daniel. Daniel, you're my homeboy now. Like, we're locked in. Okay? Never the poet. You lost me that quick, Daniel. Or a dreamer. You lost me that quick again. But something about Natasha makes me think that faith is something more extraordinary in store for the both of us. Daniel, you're the love of my life. Like, where are you at, Daniel? Fight for your woman, Daniel. I think Daniel's the love of my life. I think I need Daniel prehistorically. I think I need Daniel biblically, okay? As much as I hate to say it. Okay, next book. I don't know if we're gonna get through all these books. Maybe we could do another video, but I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them. But The Hate You Give. Baby, I read this book in middle school, and I would never, ever lie to you about the book. Do you hear me? The Hate You Give is really one of those books that really sit with you for the rest of your life. It is so good, okay? Now, would I be able to give you a whole rundown on it? No, because I haven't read it since middle school. But when I was in middle school, I used to reread it. And I swore up and down I was star. From head to toe, to the bottom of my feet, to the root of my butt. Okay, do you hear me? I like to say the root of my... But, you know. Anyways, 16-year-old Star Carter moves between worlds. The black and poor neighborhood where she lives and the fancy suburban prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses a fatal shooting of her childhood best friend Khalil at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was murdered. No, my bad, I said Khalil was murdered. Good. Did I just spoil the book for you? Khalil was unarmed. Soon afterwards, Khalil's death is the national headline. Some people are calling him a thug, maybe even a drug dealer or a gangbanger. So our best friend at the school suggested that he may have had it coming. When it becomes clear to the police they have a little interest in the investigation of the accident, protesters take to the street, and Star's neighborhood becomes a war zone. What everyone wants to know is what really went down that night, and the only person that can answer that is Star. Ooh, mystery. But what does Star do? But what Star does or does not say can destroy her community. It could also endanger her life. Angela Thomas' simmering debut about the ordinary girl and extraordinary circumstances addresses the issue of racism and police violence with intelligence, heart, and unflinching. Oh my goodness, I said unflinching. Unflinching honesty. You do what you will, and you please read this book. If you don't read this book, I will show up outside your house with a padlock and beat you up with it. Take that one from me. So that was what I get for being smart. Honestly, that's really so lavender core to happen. My phone falling like that. That's really so lavender core. Anyways, God, I feel like I've been yapping for an hour. Like, it's only been like 16 minutes. Let's get into the next one. Hold up. What book should I tell you about? What book should I tell you about? Oh, this one's my favorites. I actually read this one, so I think I'll be able to tell you what it's about. Maybe, we'll see. Anyways, this is the Hades and Persephone retelling. It's called A Touch of Darkness. When I tell you, yes, I know Hades and Persephone have a bad story, of course. Yes, I know Hades and Persephone have a bad story, but this is a retelling, and the retelling is so good. Now, in the other books, it's not my business what she does. Okay, it's not my business what she likes to do, how much she gets on his nerves, because I'm a woman of sassiness, and I love a sassy woman. And I think in this book, she's sassy. It's going to be her way, no way. It's just very light and love of her, okay? And I love it. Anyway, just going to read the back so you can get a description, so you can go read it, sister. I know. Let me worship you, he said. Okay, we're reading the top part, honey, because there's the top part. His request felt sinful and devious. Rambled in it. She answered, yes. Now, that might be corny for you, but if you read the book, honey, there's some things left unsaid, okay? Persephone is the goddess of spring, in the title only. Since she was a little girl, flowers have only shivered her at her touch. After moving to New Athens, I'm probably saying that wrong, she hoped to lead an unassuming life disguised as a mortal journalist. All of the changes when she sits down in a forbidden nightclub to play a hand of cards with the hypnotic and mysterious stranger. My man. Like, Hades, the god of death. Something about that just does it for me. Like, you kill people? Real people? I like you, Pookie. I love you, actually. Sorry, it's just something about a fictional man handling his business. I can't have it any other way. Has built a gambling empire in the mortal world. And his favorite bets are rumored to be impossible, but nothing ever intrigued him as much as the gods offer him a bargain that he cannot resist. After her encounter with Hades, Persephone finds herself in a contract with the god of the dead, and his terms are impossible. They locked in now. They locked in. They're going to get married. Like, I just love him. Like, it is. Persephone must create a life in the underworld or lose her freedom forever. The bet does more than expose Persephone's failure as a goddess. However, as she struggles to swallow the seeds of her freedom, the love of the god of dead grows. A love that is most capturing and forbidding. Now, I think in this video we really learned I have a stuttering problem, and that's okay. That's between me and the Lord. Mind your business. But go read this book right now. It changes the lives. Hold on, let me actually go find my favorite part in the book. I don't have anything. I don't have no tabs in this one, so you gotta like. Like, something about this. I even got, like, ice cream spilled in this book. You know it's real. Oh, my God. Like, it's underlined. But, like, it says, like, oh, you don't know what I'm capable of love. Like, he's just such a man. When a man be a man, it's just so life-changing, honey. It's just so life-changing. Now, let's see what else I got for you before we wrap this one up. The coldest winter ever. Now, this book will take you for a whirlwind. I never finished it, but this book will take you for a whirlwind. Like, my aunt, oh my goodness, my aunt gave me this book from her house. She let me have it, or I think my cousin gave me this book from her house and they let me have it. And when I tell you this book took me for a whirlwind, I still haven't yet to finish it. It's just so much. Like, and it's just, I love black books so much. Like, African American books, bless you. I love African American books so much. Like, down to the T. Let me read the back for you. You know, I always got to do it for you, honey. I came busting into the world during the coldest and worst snowstorms of New York. So my mother named me Winter. Ghetto born, Winter is the young, wealthy daughter of a prominent Brooklyn drug lord family. Quickly witted, sexy, and business-minded, she knows and loves the streets like the curve of her own body. Clock it! It has been clocked. Anyways, but when a cold winter wind blows her life in the direction she does not want to go, her street smarts and seductive skills are put to the test of a lifetime. Unwilling to lose, this ghetto girl will do anything to stay on top. I think Winter is me. I'm Winter, and we are connected. Now, all the stuff that when you go read this book and you go see all the stuff that Winter does, that's between the Lord and her. I don't know. But from the description on the back, me and Winter are homegirls, okay, honey? Now, I want to say that's it for you. But honestly, let's see what else I got for you, Pooks. Let me think. Baby, I think that's it. And that sums up a video. Who knows, honey? It's not just a girl in the world. I can't even lie to you. But, girl, I've been going through it. 17 has been 17 and it has knocked me off my feet. And I'm really thinking about all the things I'm experiencing right now. And it's still knocking me off my feet. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure to read smut. Read your romance books. Read your regular books. Read whatever you want to read, honey. And do what you want to do because it's your life at the end of the day. And I'll be back in the next video. Love you.